Hi, my name is Kathy Sacco. Today I would like to demonstrate how to set up a desktop unit with two external monitors. To start with, we'll go over what equipment you need. You're going to need your tower or desktop unit and your two external monitors. When you receive those items, you should also receive a power cord for each one that looks like this. Along with that equipment, you will also need your network cable, two video cables for your external monitors, a blue-ended one which is called a VGA cable, and a white-ended one which is called a DVI cable, along with this little adapter for your DVI cable. You will need an external keyboard along with an external mouse. We're going to go ahead and plug in all our external devices into the back of our desktop unit. We're going to start with the network cable. It's going to plug into this port, which looks like a phone jack port. We're going to plug in our external mouse and our external keyboard. These items can go into any of the available USB slots on the back of the tower. We're also going to connect our dongle to our DVI cable. This dongle has a special adapter, and there's only one port on the back of the desktop that it will fit into. If you don't get it put in correctly the first time, just flip it around. The back of the tower is also color-coded, and this blue cable will go into this blue port like that and tighten everything up. The final thing that we're going to plug in is our power. We're going to end up with 6 items plugged into the back of our tower. Once those items are plugged in, we're going to go ahead and power on the system with the power button, and we're going to turn our monitors on. So while we're waiting for the tower to boot up, we're going to go ahead and hide our cables the best we can and power on our external monitors. When the monitors come up, you may have both displays showing the same items. That's called a clone look. This is not how we want to work. It's more effective to have an extended desktop. I'm going to show you how to do that. Log into the system with your NUI credentials or your Corp credentials, and then on a blank spot on your desktop, you're going to right click, and on the menu that pops up, we're going to go to Graphic Options, Output to Extended Desktop. A menu pops up giving us 2 selections, monitor plus digital display or digital display plus monitor. My rule of thumb is I normally pick the first one in the list, and if it doesn't work, then I go back and pick the second option. So we're going to pick monitor plus digital display, and it's going to flicker. When it comes back up, we'll be able to determine just by looking at it if this is the correct setup. I can tell because my icons are on my right-hand monitor that this is not correct. The second way to test that is by trying to move your cursor from the left to right. It doesn't move correctly. So we're going to go try the second option. Right click on a blank spot on the desktop, go to Graphic Options, Output to Extended Desktop. This time we're picking digital display plus monitor. After it flickers and comes back, we'll see that our icons are now on the left-hand monitor and our cursor moves from the left to right smoothly. This is our setup for our extended monitors. The benefit of this setup is I can have multiple windows open and have them displayed on whichever monitor works best for me. One thing that I would like to mention is once you set this up, the first time that you log in, the keyboard and mouse may take about a minute to initialize. So just be patient. Thank you. And I hope that you have a successful attempt at setting up your desktop tower.